Good evening, Contest of Champions. Week 7 is in the books. Now, this is a very special week. Not only does it mark roughly the halfway point of the season, but on the episode today, we have two very, very special guests. I'd like to introduce Travis and Craig to the show.
What up?
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Listen,
I
Let's
almost
get
said, and the special guests are not me and Andrew. Because that would be very us to do. Two special guests. They're regular hosts.
let's get into a little league review, boys. All right. Some look. Show me what we got going on here.
We got a lot of great stuff happening here. Look at the top of this leaderboard, just pulling away.
You know what's really sad? Is
What?
not only is Evan going to win the league, he's also going to get the bonus for most points scored.
Oh,
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
just curb stomping fashion? Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
He's unstoppable. He got through Josh Allen's bye week and dropped a 150 piece on us.
He had DeAndre Swift out, and he had to pick someone up, and he still fucking dropped 150.
Guys, I don't like our chances.
Listen, I
My
love
fault
it
was giving Evan shit.
because every
Yeah.
year, everybody always has something to say about Evan, and now he's really just rubbing it in.
No, yeah, absolutely. He just gets to rub it in all of our faces.
Wow, I will say, this year the grades on Evan, not bad. I think one of the best grades that we've ever posted for Evan in a draft. So at least this wasn't one of the years where we were like, oh, Evan drafted a 6.5 team, and then he curb stomped all of us.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Love to see the parity that came through at the end of this week. Look at this, like, middle of the pack. Because, it wasn't looking so great for a few of our fine comrades on the call going into last week.
Hello.
Pick up a couple of dubs, don't worry. Me and Travis will knock a couple of boys with some wins down for you guys. And you guys go fight. All right? Just let me and Travis be okay up here.
At
You're
2 and
a
5,
fucking
I'm not in Andrew makes the playoff mode yet. Yeah, I need.
You need one more? You need 3 and 5?
If you click on schedule.
Wow, we're going to
And you-
schedule. Wow.
And you click
Little
on
playoff
my
review.
name. And you click on my name. 3 of my matchups have been determined by 1 point or less.
Now, at least you
stop.
won one of them.
We got one of them. We're just coin flipping out here, We're just hey, win one, lose one. It's fine. It's fine.
One of
You
these is
still
not like
play
the others.
Evan.
Yeah, a few of those aren't great. But
Nice
listen.
highlight there.
God.
Sometimes you just get blown the fuck out. What are you gonna do? All right, let's get into the pick'ems.
Quick pick'em review.
Quick pick.
Who we got? We got.
I just want to say
Listen.
no confidence in my team, and you guys suffer for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Greg, let me ask you this: did you pick yourself?
No, because I don't.
No,
do
we
pick 'em.
would see it. It would be right
I know,
here.
That's exactly.
Listen, I have a strategy, and I abandoned it. And I will never pick against Evan. I was punished.
Right. Until you can believe in yourself, how can we believe in you?
Wow, that's factually correct.
Steve.
Fair enough.
I picked myself like 11 out of 13 weeks last season. I think I lost all 11 of those games.
All right, let's get into these matchups.
Quick master review.
Goddamn
Listen,
matchups.
This matchup, let me tell you guys a little something about this matchup.
Ooh.
It doesn't look that close. I mean, 7 points it's close. But this game was within a point of one another. And then, Kenny Pickett those 2 interceptions in the last 2 minutes of the game. I pick up like 4 points from Miami D. I was sweating bullets. I'm eating, by the way.
I mean,
Who the fuck let Joe Burrow score 43 points?
It's back to back. He scored 40, I think.
This is, I looked it up, the highest scoring total of Joe Burrow's career. Now, it's a young career, but I'll take the field on him never scoring this many fantasy points ever again. 43 for a quarterback, bro?
He dropped at least 30 on me last week.
As someone who started Tyler Boyd this week, I'm happy with that.
Oh, yeah, are you? That's great. Listen, I won. Ultimately, we're okay. I want to shout out my good buddy Evan, who felt that Eno Benjamin was not valuable enough to keep on his roster. Big fan of that. I'd also like to shout out. Oh wow, I should have pulled it up preemptively. Let's go to a little transactions, a little fab for last week. Look at this value. Greg said, I want Eno Benjamin. I said, no. Listen to that 6 fab bought me a win. All right, that's all I'm saying to the boys and girls back home. Spend your fab appropriately. I knew going in that Greg didn't have a running back. I was not going to let him have Eno Benjamin. And it worked for me. Also, I hate you, Jeremy, for dropping Antonio Gibson for no reason other than you had to roster some garbage handcuff. It made my game so close. And yeah. Arguably, my only other comment on this game is that, Greg, you get away with it. This Las Vegas defense start is arguably one of the worst starts I've ever seen in my entire life. The Raiders are a historically bad defense. Have not scored more than 2 points or 3 points in 5 out of 6 matchups this season. 4 out of 5 matchups this season. They're playing Houston, who has not given up more than 8 points against to defenses all year. They were on line to score another 2 points, and he picks up 8 points on a garbage time pick 6. All right, I'm done with my rant. Mark Andrews, please be better. Please be better, Mark Andrews. I need you back.
Anthony, good win. 3 strong running backs. Benjamin counts. Listen, I'm gonna ask this objectively to the audience. Okay.
Andrew let me down, by the way.
Does Anthony have a 5-2 team?
No.
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 I'm gonna say way overplaying his record.
Yeah,
You know?
that's fine.
Here's
Here's the thing, Andrew. You look at my team this week, and you go, wow, that actually kind of does look like a good team. You look at my team 1 week ago without DeAndre Hopkins, and it's not a 5-2 team. Just the name brand value of DeAndre Hopkins on the roster makes it look like a better team.
Pumps it up. Look,
Yeah.
all that matters is that you got out there.
I got dubs. I got dubs. That's all that matters.
Greg, you hate to see it. You got way too many Denver.
Greg got
players.
bye-weeked. You know,
way
he's
too many Denver players out there.
yeah, he didn't have Stephon Diggs. He lost some running backs. It was a rough week for Greg. Listen, Greg was supposed to lose this matchup by 20 points in the projections, and he made me sweat the entire day on Sunday. I hated it because of this one man. You have a 40-point player, still lost. Good job. All right, moving on.
Moving on. Oh,
Andrew,
man.
are we sweating? Are we sweating? Gotta wait till Thursday?
Listen, I'll be honest. On Monday, I was up like 30 points, and I was like, I just don't see Ramondre and Montgomery scoring 30 points between the two of them. They were supposed to be bad matchups.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sweating.
Defensive. Stunk it up.
Then as that game started getting near the end,
Uh-huh.
started getting very, very concerned.
Uh-huh.
Listen, close games this year. I just like to highlight the Davis Mills start.
That's a good start.
I spent 22 fab on Matt Ryan just to not play, just to then pick up Davis Mills. 3 to 4 days later.
Whose investment was worse, your 22 fab or the Colts' $40 million?
Ooh,
Moment of silence.
So here's the thing. I was so committed to Davis Mills. Over the weekend, I told someone else who's in the same situation. They were the Josh Allen owner and they had Matt Ryan, and I sat around a campfire and told them, you have to start Davis Mills. She did, and she won her game due to the Davis Mills diff.
I have but 1 point. Going into the week, I asked Andrew, should I start Garrett Wilson or Jerry Jeudy? And he typed back Garrett in all caps. Lets me down.
Yes.
Going
That's a
into the
horrible
week,
idea.
Andrew asked me, should I start Matt Ryan or Davis Mills? And I said, Davis Mills. Matt Ryan is a trap. Listen, the great advice from one friend to another. Why is this a one-way street? That's all I want to know.
Anthony does not get to take credit.
No, it was 100% his decision. All I said was Matt Ryan is a trap because I knew that Matt Ryan was a trap.
I generally ask Anthony because I want him to confirm what I've already chosen.
Absolutely.
now I'm
Absolutely.
going-
That's all I
now I'm
want
going
every
to-
time I ask somebody for Garrett Wilson was already in my lineup, and then just said Garrett Wilson, and I went, sweet, okay.
Now I'm going to ask another question. Would people be upset if I flat out drop Kyle Pitts?
Upset? No.
Just straight
I
up.
think it is a totally reasonable drop. Marcus Mariota is throwing the ball legitimately 11 times a football game.
He had 13 passes last week because I
Yeah.
was watching
Like,
the game because I
Andrew,
started
it's
Outlier.
It's very similar to when I dropped Cam Akers. A lot of people were like, what? Why are you dropping Cam Akers?
That's true.
And
It's
then
true.
like that.
Yeah, listen.
They looked at his numbers and they went, oh,
Disgusting.
that makes sense.
Because, I mean, I know, and I think we can all agree that someone will pick up Kyle Pitts if he's
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Jeremy will.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
So, I mean, yeah, it's
Um,
tough. But I just...
It's a totally reasonable drop. It's
I
unfortunate.
would like to shout out...
Or Bender. Bender might pick him up as well.
I would like to shout out Travis.
That Kenneth Walker coming in clutch.
Listen, Kenneth Walker.
Wow.
Good.
Dan, I feel your Kenneth Walker pain. In the other league that we reference, I lost to Jeremy by like 4 points.
You
If
got
Kenneth Walker just doesn't break off his garbage
I also
run at the
played
end of the
Pickens.
game,
If I played
Pickens.
Pickens last week against Anthony, I would have won that game too. Should have just played all the players.
you play DJ Moore, you wouldn't have to sweat your stat correction.
Yeah, I know. I mean, listen.
Absolutely.
If it gets stat corrected, I can't be mad.
Oh, everybody knows you should have started the starting running back for the Carolina Panthers, Dan. Come on, the value. It was
Dan did
Deonta
reach out to
Foreman,
me
not Christian McCaffrey.
during the games, and he was like, "We didn't start our Panthers." It's like, hate to miss those. Hate to miss those Panthers.
Yeah, but instead you started a Green Bay wide receiver against Washington. You know, who was expecting that guy to get 0 points?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. He dropped so many passes, so he has been dropped from my.
That's wild that you dropped him, by the way.
Wow, you feel that way? I thought about it, but I was like, I don't care.
Alan Lazard is in a sling. Christian Watson is not coming back this week.
He can go landmine.
Someone come trade me for Aaron Jones.
He can go land. That offense looks fucking terrible.
I don't care as long as Aaron Jones gets 100% of the snaps.
Yeah.
AJ Dillon had 4 carries this past week. I'm just saying, if anybody needs a running back, Aaron Jones.
That smells
Yeah.
like a sell high to me. All right, listen, boys. I could still lose this game. Who knows? Let's
Yeah.
go. Moving on.
Oh, what do we got? Oh god, the fucking shootout that
God.
was.
Shootout.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this
Oh my
waiver
God.
wire execution. I can't handle it.
Oh,
Just
how did
round
that
of applause
pull
here for
fucking
Evan.
off?
It's
Holy
disgusting.
shit.
Even Chuba Hubbard getting that 14. Dude.
He's like, hey, let me start Chuba. Hey, let me start Danny Dimes. Give me Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Listen, I'm gonna throw this out there. You guys. tell
And
me.
Bender just gets robbed. Oh, Egan live joining the fantasy
Nice.
football rundown.
Listen, can we figure out if Evan has just been taken over by an artificial intelligence, making all of his moves based off a computer?
What's more likely, that or he just literally has access to a DeLorean in the future?
Listen,
think-
I'm just saying, Evan is on fire.
He is.
Imagine
He's killing it this
getting
year.
60 from 3 running backs and losing.
Honestly, I've thought about just like making a artificial intelligence to like take everyone's fantasy football projections and then just going against you.
Wow. Egan, you're invited to the league if you execute that entire sequence.
Alright.
This is so tragic for Bender.
Tough, man.
Because-
128 points you lose, that sucks.
128,
Mm-hmm.
lose.
Freddie Bomb.
No moves you can make, too.
I mean, it's great. I mean, man,
To Justin Tucker diff.
That's
That's
you
tough.
take your 128
Oof.
and you go on to next week.
just move on.
It's just unfortunate the way it leaves him in the middle of that pack that we were referencing.
And now.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Craig. Talk to us.
What's that smell I smell?
Victory!
No, it's poop, Craig. This is the poop bowl.
It's not. It's victory. I'm making a comeback.
Listen, every comeback starts with 1 win, okay?
Copium.
He got a W.
I did. In the shit bowl that it was me and
Oh
David.
yeah, Leonard Fournette. I mean, you're never starting that guy. Leonard Fournette just kind of.
Terry McLaurin though.
You're not starting anybody on Green Bay's offense, Tampa Bay's offense, or Denver's offense. Just
Wow.
bad decision.
So unfortunately true.
Like those three offenses are all base.
Listen, Aaron
names,
Jones.
big names. Yeah, he is not
Aaron
in my lineup.
Jones, guys.
In my starting lineup this week because of that. I'm listening to my own advice right now. He's not in my starting lineup.
Wow. This
So,
is
yeah.
tragic.
Yeah,
Jesus, you just didn't
solid
have.
Craig. Solid Craig.
You ever
this
start
one's, this one's rough. This one's
You ever
rough
start
to
Terry
look at.
McLaurin over any of these guys? Probably not, right?
I probably start him over one of the
One of the Seahawks?
Seattle boys.
Really? Against the Chargers?
Chargers have a
Honest.
pretty good pass defense.
Because, like, don't forget, too, if DK doesn't get hurt, David probably wins the game. Like,
That is true.
like
That
it's
is true.
it's reasonable to say that DK just scores 2 more fantasy football points if he doesn't get
That's
hurt.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Craig, you won the game. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
we can't really call starting DK over Terry
Yeah.
incorrect based on
agree.
confirmation bias. It's really over Tyler Lockett. But I mean, Tyler Lockett's been good. He's been good. Gotta start him. Gotta start him.
It's a Tyler diff. Sorry to say.
Tyler,
Sorry to
Tyler, good. Speaking of good, game of the week.
Oh my god.
This game came down to literally the last play of Monday night, and
Chicago takes a knee. New
Wow,
England keeps
the
their 5 points.
knee. What?
it wouldn't have mattered if they scored the touchdown. Jeremy would have only lost 1 point. So
Oh, you're right, 'cause he had
I
0.7.
actually looked last night because I wanted to know for the rundown. So Jeremy would have beaten David by 0.7. He would have lost 1 point for going to the 35 plus bucket.
Hmm.
Tennessee
had 19. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, this is. I wanted to highlight something in this matchup. I have
That is a
to
lot
because
of
I can't.
points.
I have to look up somebody else's team to do it this way. How do I do it? I think it was.
Was it the Joe Burrow game?
No, it was somebody's defense because me and Kyle have been complaining about this for years. And
Oh yeah.
and it was specifically Jeremy's team that made me want to call it out. Was the I don't know
Was it
the
Kyle's
amount of points. Oh, no, it was somebody else. It was somebody whose defense played like very well, but like didn't score. It's gonna take me forever to find it. I should have queued it up pre-game.
So listen, let me briefly talk about why the defensive settings are the way that they are. Okay.
Oh, it was this game. It was David's defense. You look at David's defense, thinking, oh, they gave up 17 and they had 3 sacks. What a stout defensive effort they had. Versus Jeremy's defense, that literally gave up 1,000,000 points to the Bears, but because they had a sack and a pick more, scored more points. And Kyle and I have been complaining about this for years on the points allowed just being totally off in CoC, and I just wanted to highlight it in the rundown.
The way that it works is that there's a massive decline if you give up points.
Yes. I'm not saying there shouldn't be. I simply want it's instead of being 4-1 to be 5-3. Because any defense who gives up less than 20 dominated the game. Just the real football game. Yeah. I think the biggest gap should be that, like, you lose 3 points here, you lose 2 points here, you lose 2 points here, you lose 3 points here again. I understand the shutout having high value. I understand the touchdown having value. But to not, like, it's just this bucket. Where, like, you're telling me a defense that gave up 14 and a defense that gave up 27 had a similar performance? Especially when a sack is worth a full point.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It rewards defenses that make sacks, interceptions.
Yeah. I think it still should. I think even 5-2. Even 4-2.
Just to be clear, this is, like, those buckets are the Yahoo default.
Yes, and I think they're gross. This is not a problem with Andrew, it's a problem with Yahoo that Kyle and I have been voicing, and I just wanted to bring it up publicly.
That's fair.
I think 5-3-0 would be healthier, for rewarding defenses who do
Put
not
it to
give
a
up
vote.
points. We will next season. I had
Next
forgotten
season.
about it. That
Moving
is
on.
my fault. What else happened to this matchup that was a really big? Was there
Dak
anything
Prescott did
swingy
not
that could have
do
happened?
Anything.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. Quick math. Is that a win? 1.3? No, he still loses. The Derek Carr over the Dak Prescott.
I mean, it's just the Dak Prescott not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I'm not talking about like players who played bad. Just was there a start sit that really? Oh my God! It was the Saquon Barkley kneel down. Was that last week or was that this week? That was this week, right?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Wasn't watching that game.
Oh, that might have been last week. I can't remember.
Hmm.
I cannot remember.
I think
That's
it was
great.
where he didn't score. Anthony?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was last week.
that
I
was
know for
last week,
sure.
right? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty
great
sure
week
Jeremy
today.
quarterback swapped late in the week too.
Really?
Yeah, big move.
Little T-Law?
Yeah. The 19th. What day of the week was that? Or was that who we just picked up on waivers?
19th
No, it was waiver
Wednesday.
day.
Okay.
Never mind. All right.
Good win. Good win.
Go win for Jeremy. Really pumps him up in the standings now.
Yeah.
That fourth win.
Before we get away from Jeremy, let's just go back to his name. Apparently
Hate
he's
it.
really excited about the platinum level.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cringe. Moving on. We can move on.
Big yikes.
Big yikes. All right. Travis, you want to tell us a little bit about this matchup, man? How you feeling?
Okay. Should have started Gus Edwards, obviously.
Over who?
James Robinson.
Oh man, that's great. You mean New York Jets starting running back James Robinson?
Oh, he'll go back in. Don't worry.
Listen, I love the fact
You're gonna take Brees Hall out, obviously.
that
He's already
Travis
on IR.
has every running back in the league on his team. And even if they keep getting injured or traded away, he still has more running backs to replace them.
He has so many
It's
running
great.
backs. Holy cow!
Yeah, shout out to Andrew. Khalil Herbert popped off last night.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
Appreciated that.
he's going nuts on the bench, man. Going nuts. I tell you what, you lose. Oh, and listen, losing Brees Hall, that hurts. That hurts.
That was me and Anthony had a thing going, and
It's all Travis's
I can't-
fault.
I
I would
can't
like to
take the blame.
publicly blame Travis. He texts me every week in the fourth quarter. Brees Lightning. He texted me in the first quarter after his run. Brees Lightning. Then he got hurt.
Ah,
It's
you
Travis's
can't do
fault.
that.
It's
You
Travis's
can't do that.
fault.
Jinxed it.
Travis's fault.
I got excited, man. You know, you get excited. Things happen before they should happen. It's life.
It's
Poor Kyle.
life.
Listen,
Kyle is
add
just
a
getting
couple more bodies to Kyle's
destroyed by
funeral pile.
injury.
Jesus
Pour
It
one out
is.
for Amon-Ra St. Brown, Damian Harris. He got injured. He got a concussion. I
Yeah, he
think.
got concussed on literally like the first play. Like he caught a
Yeah,
4-yard
he
pass.
caught
He
a
caught this
ball,
4-yard pass and got
What,
concussed.
90? Concussed.
And
And
add
then
Mike
he
Evans
put
and
Damian
Allen
Harris in at the last. I think he had.
Honestly, this has really been the crux. Is just the underwhelming nature of Lamar Jackson has just been crushing Kyle.
Yeah, they
like,
they
With the
pulled
draft
a,
capital you
Atlanta.
spend on Lamar to not
they
even be
pulled a
getting
Falcons that
20.
week. Did
Yeah.
not throw the ball very much.
Yeah. Mark Andrews' .4 would definitely represent that. Dude, how many 2-point conversions does Zach Ertz have this season? Why do I feel like it's like 5? Oh, it's just 2.
What?
Never mind.
Oopsies.
I mean, listen, Kyle, this tough. How many? What's Kyle's record?
2 and 5, I think. 3 and 4. Listen, he's still hanging around. 3 and 4.
Yeah, he's still in it.
James
No,
Conner
Aaron
comes
Jones
back this
defense.
week probably. Hopefully, if
Jones
Amon-Ra
defense,
apparently
defense.
doesn't actually have a concussion, so he could be back this week. Listen, he gets Amon-Ra back. He gets James Conner back. Lamar starts playing better. He had enough early season wins where he's still very much in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To this week,
Oh, boys. Week 8.
The pick'em.
game of the week.
Travis
Anthony.
Kelsey on a
Trivia time.
bye.
Listen, how
Picking this week.
can Travis and his Travis Kelsey bye week possibly win without Travis Kelsey and Brees Hall. Listen, it's a terrible week for Travis. Terrible week. Travis, just drop Brees Hall. He tore his ACL. It's not a keeper league.
It's
That
a
is true.
personal thing at this point.
Oh, okay.
It's an
Got
IR
it.
spot, and it's not costing me anything.
Got it.
It's
Got
the
it. Got it.
Travis connection.
Yes. It's the Travis Kelsey connection. It goes even deeper.
Oh, I
Goes even
see.
deeper. All right, Travis, what's your trivia question?
Which one of your players is going to drop a 30 bomb this week?
Oh.
Someone's going to.
It's very obviously the Miami defense. It's my listen, Travis. It's my to be named quarterback because I promise I'm not starting Jimmy G against the Rams against you. That's not happening. I don't know who it is yet. We'll figure that out tomorrow morning. I don't even know who it is yet, but it ain't.
But you're calling a QB big day?
Yeah, QB big day.
Very
Listen.
true for me, buddy.
Derrick Henry against Houston. Wow, that does feel good. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I need to then collectively cover your 30 bomb you're going to put on me with at least 2 players that are going to carry for. Someone's going to fucking give me like 1 point, and everyone else will cover for that guy.
Tyler
The
Algier.
question is, what is
I'm
going
probably not
on
starting
in
him.
Call of Duty this weekend?
Dropping. Here it comes.
Kyler Murray gonna drop a 21 bomb.
Listen, we got the DeAndre Hopkins cover. That's the most important part of this matchup. I need
I'm
the
literally-
D-Hop cover of the Kyler Murray quarterback.
I'm probably averaging like 102 points scored this year. I'm going
No shot. Because I'm averaging 102 points, and I know I have less points than you do.
I actually don't know what I'm at.
You're at 119.
Yeah, so I'm at 119. I'm going to score at least 100.
102.
Can you break 100?
I've been breaking. Listen, Travis, I break 100 every week. I score 102. That's it.
Okay.
5 and 2, 102. Andrew, how's that make you feel?
Listen, I'm
Suck
gonna see
it.
how James Robinson's practicing. Is he the RB1 or is he like Michael Carter's replacement?
Listen.
Next pick.
Yeah. Listen, this projection. Let's see. What's the actual projection? Like 104.
Yeah,
it's like 108 to.
It's gonna be you like.
I would say it's like 108 to 108. It's gonna be pretty 50-50 because I'm gonna get like 6
Yeah.
points here and like 3 or 4 points here.
Yeah, and I have a
Alright.
tight end I have to pick up tomorrow.
I'm assuming Travis is picking
no,
his
you
own
don't.
team. I'm obviously picking my team. Oh my God, what's happening with David's bye weeks?
He just doesn't have a couple players.
Oh, he just doesn't have a quarterback, and the rest of his team is bad. Oh wait, okay, never mind. So Najee goes here.
Patrick Mahomes.
Najee goes here. Philly goes here. New QB goes in. God, I gotta do so much math here. All right, so plus 10 is 79. I think 82. Quarterback is like 18. Travis sitting or David's sitting at like a flat 99, 100 here. It's closer than the writing on the wall. I'm looking at Dalvin Cook against Arizona. I'm looking at Jalen Hurts against Pittsburgh. Oh, the trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
DJ Moore time, baby.
Oh,
Woo!
This man has DJ Moore in his starting lineup and expects us to pick him and to pick him.
Yes, Travis.
Andrew,
Yes, Travis.
is Michael Thomas gonna play?
I am operating under the assumption that Michael Thomas will never play football again.
It's funny. I think the Saints are operating the same way.
I've just moved on. Honestly,
I was
Michael
gonna
Thomas
say,
is
why are
literally just
you
a bench
starting?
filler.
Oh, okay, so put Cooks where Pickens is, right?
No.
And then
Why would I do that?
drop Pickens and put in literally
would I?
anyone else.
Why would I drop Pickens? Why would I do it?
Because he's playing against the Eagles coming off their bye week.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
They have the best starting corners in the league and a really, really good slot corner.
Travis,
Yeah.
do you see
This
the
is
way
factual.
George Pickens catches passes? It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Phenomenal.
It's pretty cool.
I don't think I'm gonna. I mean,
Andrew,
I
let
might
me
bench him.
let me offer that point with a counterpoint. Do you see the way that Kenny Pickett throws passes?
Yeah.
It's not very cool.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yikers.
I obviously think that I'm gonna win. David,
Listen,
love
I
you.
picked you to win. I don't like it. It is based solely upon the matchups I'm looking at on David's team. That Travis Etienne in Denver, Leonard Fournette against Baltimore, and
Actually,
Tyler
I
Lockett
think
against the
Etienne.
Giants.
I think Denver is at the point where they just don't give a fuck.
They're just gonna break. I think that Dalvin Cook is the linchpin here. I think that Dalvin Cook against Arizona is going to be just a slobber knocker. He's gonna
I think
crush
he's
him.
gonna definitely get more than 15. I think I can
This
confidently
makes me
say that.
sad. I held Dalton Schultz through like all these weeks in fever.
I know you guys check that player history.
No, it's not this league. I'm the Mark Andrews owner in this league. It's the other league.
Oh,
But yes,
well,
he
check-
has
no,
been.
check
He
the
has
player
gotten
history
passed
anyway.
around
Yes,
by
he's not
everybody
being
else.
Picked up by everybody.
It's only 2
Uh,
people. It's just Dan and Evan.
You know, listen, that's a 6-round tight end right there, buddy.
Yeah. There's a reason I'm 2-5 in that league. By 2-5, I mean 1-6.
Heyo, we're
I
back.
don't like the Metcalf
Craig?
and Lockett double start.
He
I'm
can't start
losing this
Metcalf.
one. Well,
Metcalf's like not gonna play football this year. That's Najee Harris. Listen, Craig,
don't like this one.
love you, buddy.
It is what it is.
Love you, buddy.
Look. You gotta do the smart thing. right?
Bender might have the best non-Evan roster in the league,
Yeah.
and just gets
Yeah.
robbed every week.
Yeah. You know,
What
I'm
are the
just
total
praying
points
for
against? Hold on, in this league,
Against?
I'm just
Yeah,
praying
against.
Oh, you
for,
think he's number one?
gotta be up there.
an injury of some
803?
kind.
Yep,
Bender's the
number
only
one.
person in the 800s points against. And he's at 725. Like, he's also up there in points scored. He's just getting crushed every week in points against. Yeah, Craig, it's not great.
It's Bender
it's
for
not.
me, dog.
It's Bender for
Look,
me.
I understand that. Okay.
Similar to
I
Dalvin
put
Cook,
in-
it will hinge on Justin Jefferson. Can Justin Jefferson pick you up another 36 piece? If he can,
Oh yeah.
you're
If
definitely
Jefferson-
alive,
if-
of course.
Yeah. If Jefferson
Oh my
Jefferson
God! Wait,
gets
look at the
open
way that
to
this matchup is gonna break out. You just have to sweat this on Monday night. You have to be up 50 to feel good about this matchup. Oh my
Two
God!
Higgins, 2 on Monday? He's got 3 on Monday.
Oh my God! I didn't even see T. Higgins. You're literally gonna go into Monday night up like 104 to 60, and you're just gonna have to sit there and watch him grind his way all the way back, and maybe
See,
win, maybe not win. But like, it's not gonna be
In-
fun.
In
See, my
Cleveland.
thing is, do I start Tyler Boyd or not? That's
Tyler
my debate
Boyd,
right now.
Is
That's who I'm debating.
over who? Jacoby, maybe.
I mean,
do you
look
think?
at
Yeah.
look at Joe Burrow the last 2 weeks. He's dropped like a 30 bomb and a 40 bomb.
True.
Ball's got to go to someone.
But he's going against Cleveland, which isn't necessarily
Cleveland has a horrible run defense.
Yeah, but
Not
like,
much
listen,
defense.
I know that
right, but
everybody's gonna
I'm
make
not
fun of me,
looking for
but
rookie
like,
defense.
is Sauce Gardner gonna line up against Jacoby Myers? Probably not. But like, Jets defense pretty good.
They are pretty good.
Pretty good.
Patriots just were embarrassed though. So and Jacoby Meyer, even though the Patriots suck, is a lock in 10 points.
Patriots were embarrassed.
That's true.
But you have to look at who they have on their coaching staff.
I would
and-
say, I would
That's
play
the
it
thing
this
is,
way: classic
Tyler
matchup
Boyd-
of you are playing from behind. Jacoby Myers is 10 points is not going to help you playing from behind. You need a Tyler Boyd like 19 points,
You need Tyler
Right.
Boyd to break
which
off a long
Jacoby
play.
won't get unless he falls in the end zone. And I think
Right.
Tyler Boyd's odds to fall in the end zone are higher than Jacoby Myers, just based off Cincinnati will score more points than New England.
What happened
That's
to
fair.
the Raiders tight?
Darren Waller, oh, he just like
Uh,
refuses to play football.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing. It's very not. It's very unfortunate. Maybe he plays this week. If he does, it's great for you.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't really have a tight end with Hunter. Henry.
Yeah, Hunter Henry is not the best of players. Well, actually, there's nothing really wrong with him. Again, it's really comes down to that whole New England not throwing the ball very well thing.
Remember when
No,
him
yeah.
and
New England
the
deciding to pick
Tennessee
up
guy
a
were free agents?
defensive player as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird when they did that. You know, a lot of people said it was weird, and it turns out it's still weird.
Yeah.
All right. I think we have all decided. I'm assuming Andrew has picked Bender in this matchup.
Bender for the win.
Auto luck. Evan pick. You know, we're just not going against it anymore. Sorry, bud. All right, I can look at the matchup afterwards.
Yeah,
Nathan is
just
down a
give it
few
to him.
key players.
Nathan is down. Oh, he loses Mike Williams. Nathan on the comeback trail loses Mike Williams. Loses David Njoku. Probably has to start Rashad Bateman. Josh Allen's gonna score 40 again. Jamar Chase is gonna score 40 again. Is Jamar Chase just the most unstoppable wide receiver in the NFL?
Yeah, I tried to trade Chris McCaffrey for Jamar Chase and Aaron Jones.
That's wild.
Wow.
Couldn't get it done.
There's something about it, and I think it was Kyle I was talking to the other day. You just watch Jamar Chase running with the ball, and you just scream, tackle him the whole time he's running, and it blows your mind
Yeah.
that somehow they can't. He does the same thing. It's always let me run up the sideline, cut back 3 yards inside, and then just wave goodbye as I run by the end zone. But somehow it happens every single week, and it just blows my mind. I don't understand it. He is just better than other players.
Mhm. Yep, pretty much.
Nathan got baited by Kenyon Drake, as did many.
I got Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, but you got baited and didn't start Gus Edwards. Here's the beautiful part, Travis. Now this week you start Gus Edwards and Kenyon Drake has a big week.
Ooh.
We're gonna watch pregame this time and see who's getting the RB1 reps.
Got
So
it.
that tells me
Got
who I start.
Oh God,
know
Evan's
what's-
got Drake London in the starting lineup too. Or not Evan, Nathan.
You know what still blows my mind? I
What?
know we briefly talked about it already, but like Evans still has DeAndre Swift, just like sitting on the bench, like
Yeah.
sitting in the IR.
Just chilling.
Like he's gonna come back.
I bet eventually he'll
Evan's
have to
team's gonna
not
get
start
better.
Chuba Hubbard every week. Yeah.
Like how that's crazy.
Yeah.
To me. Good for him, man. Way to ball out. All right.
Yep.
It's an Evan for me. I think
picked him right
Nathan
there,
has
okay.
good pop off potential, but I mean, how can you bet against Evan right
How
now?
can you bet against Evan
Still
right now?
Evan
Oh my God,
scores
look at
like
this
8 points
potential
per week.
matchup of the week. Look at this point projection. All right, is everything all even? More or less, yeah.
So listen, I've been getting a lot of complaints from a particular platinum player. that
'Cause
we're-
we don't
we're
pick
not
him.
picking- We're not picking him enough.
But why would I pick him? Why would I pick him when I
Listen.
could pick against him every week?
Listen, here's the thing. I
That's
am
fair.
picking Jeremy. I am picking Jeremy because
Wow.
I cannot pick Kyle. I mean, he just. How do I know any of his players are gonna play?
That's so
How do I know?
true.
Like, I just
It's
can't-
so
bank on
unfortunate. Is this the week
That's
that James Conner comes back?
I can tell you if he's
Mhm.
practiced today. Hang on.
Because like you start James Conner
Awesome.
over Damian Harris.
Oh, absolutely.
James
Like
Conner.
Evans. God.
Okay, he was game time last week. They let him rest extra time.
It's a
I think James Conner probably comes back.
Jeremy.
Sounds
for
like he's
me.
coming back, but they didn't give a.
I'm going to continue this all train and just pick against Jeremy. That way, somebody has always picked against Jeremy.
That's fair. Someone's got to do it right.
Salt.
They're gonna be so mad. It's like a 45-minute rundown, and we talked about their matchup for 30 seconds. and by they're gonna be so mad. It's Jeremy's gonna be so mad because Kyle doesn't watch these.
I mean, listen. If Gabe Davis catches 3 passes for 400 yards and 6 touchdowns, then Jeremy's gonna win. If he
Probably true.
doesn't, and Tyreek Hill catches 5 passes for 600 yards, then Jeremy might also win. He's got a
Look at how
lot
much
of outs.
stock you have in Dallas and Miami.
Dude, Raheem Mostert has been the key to Jeremy's season. Insane.
It's funny
Mostert-
because Raheem Mostert
oh,
seems like he's been
right.
doing really good, right? And you just look at it and you go, but like he's been 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're not that disappointed with 9, I guess, but
as your RB2, you're not.
you don't feel good about 5.
Or one.
Cannot be disappointed with that performance.
Who's on the benches here? Oh, it's just James Conner, right? Oh, this is the Austin Eckler bye week. I was like, why does
that's the
Jeremy's
tough.
team look so weak? That's why.
Yeah, that's the tough.
Also, Jeremy, you picked
Yeah.
up Sony Michelle. Stop it. It's never gonna happen.
Why?
Quit trying to make Sony Michelle.
Quit trying to make Sony. See how he's a free agent in the other league? It's because he's useless. Drop him.
Yes. Drop that guy. He's
Sony
crazy
Michelle could be the
man.
only running back left on this roster, and Ben Skoranek would line up at running back first. Like that's how bad Sony Michel is on that team.
Who does he
Right.
even play for? Does he play for Miami?
Plays for the Rams.
Plays for the Rams?
I thought it was the Rams. Was it not the Rams?
I think he was still on the Rams.
Oh my God, it's the Chargers. Wait, what?
He's the backup.
Yeah,
for-
he's behind Eckler and Spiller on the Chargers.
And Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly got hurt though, right? He's gone for like 2 to 4 weeks.
I don't know.
You
the
probably drop
Chargers
him
are-
though because Josh Kelly misses this week. Like he'll be back like week like San Francisco. I don't know. It's crazy to think that like you think that Sony Michel could even provide handcuff. There are some running backs that are so bad that you don't want them as your handcuff to your starting running back. Sony Michel is one of those running backs. Like even if Sony Michel got 17 carries a game, he would average 4.8 points a game.
Woof. Moving on.
Let's see. We got Greg. We got Dan. Dan is another one who's just been scorned by the points against every week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
770.
2 and 5 club.
Like 4th place, 2 and 5 club. Big 2 and 5 club. 2 and 5 club got to break apart a little bit this week.
Yeah, 2-5 club.
Let's see. Let's look at some
I don't
matchups
know.
here. For the same reason that Jeremy had that whole jam. Wow, Greg finally getting the running back help that he needs with the Breece Hall injury. He gets the Michael Carter play. Probably the most valuable Michael Carter week of the season too, because James Robinson is going to get Christian McCaffrey this week. Where like
Yeah.
he's probably
Well,
only
it's
going to
okay.
get like 6 or 7 touches. He doesn't know like the blitz packages yet, so Michael Carter's just going to get like 80% of the snaps. Now it's not great snaps; they're against New England, but hey, if Justin Fields can run an offense against New England, who can't?
Facts.
Um,
We suck.
Orland Sutton is fake. I don't know who I'm picking here. Oh, is Debo gonna play? I've heard some rumors because they have a bye week next week, right? So there's some talk, there's some chatter that they just don't play him this week, so he gets the 2-week break. The problem is,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
obviously,
a divisional game.
Listen,
Yeah,
who's
I
Joe
mean,
Burrow
if he
playing?
doesn't play, obviously.
Joe
Yeah,
Burrow's playing
but-
Cleveland on Monday night
Oh,
in Cleveland.
lock it in for Joe Burrow for at least 30 again.
Dude, but here, this is the Kirk week though. It's Kirk against Arizona. I keep picking these Arizona players. Arizona better drop, or Minnesota better drop like 38 against Arizona. Otherwise, all these Minnesota picks are gonna look real bad.
I don't know. I like Greg's matchups way better than I like Dan's.
It's just the Detroit Miami game. I don't know. Melvin Gordon is spooky. You start Melvin Gordon, you start Antonio Gibson. No cap.
Oh, yeah. Starting Melvin Gordon, starting Antonio Gibson. Ugh.
They both are gross.
Tampa Bay. I mean, Indy versus Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson. Based
Like,
off
think
what
of
I said
how-
earlier,
Think of how low everybody was on Antonio Gibson, like preseason. Everybody hated him. Coach
Is it
Ron
from
Rivera
the
hated
left
him. This man doesn't have a week under 5 points yet the entire year.
Yeah.
Like if you drafted Antonio Gibson in like the 7th or 8th round, what round did he get drafted in our league? Literally the last pick of the 6th round. If you're Jeremy, and you just slotted him in your 2 slot every single week of the season, you were okay with it.
Mhm.
You were upset in week 5. You didn't love week 6.
I mean, look at Melvin Gordon. When did he get drafted, and what are his points for the year?
Yes. What a good player comparison. 7th round. One full round later, and he is 10 points a week worse. What a great comparison.
Which is again, which is why I'm saying you don't start a Denver player.
It's true.
It's Dan for me, boys.
Is it?
Dan
I
for
got.
me.
I'd go.
I'm
Gardner.
looking at this. This big 3 is so spooky.
That is spooky. That
Is
is
it
very
Jair Alexander show, or does he get who was it? That he was like, I want to cover. Oh, it was Justin Jefferson.
spooky.
I want to cover Justin Jefferson man to man. Justin Jefferson man to man gets roasted. Wow, who knew that there'd be a week that Christian McCaffrey and Deontay Foreman would be in Dan's starting lineup? That's too much Panther for me. I'm going Dan.
I'm
I'm in on Dan. I reserve the right to switch to Greg, even though I definitely won't if Debo doesn't play. But
That's fair.
I'll just put it on the record that if Debo doesn't play, I'm Team Greg. All right. That was a long one. There's a lot of people, so that makes sense. I think we're done, right? Yeah.
Listen, thank you
Yeah.
to our special guests, Travis, Craig, and Egan, for joining.
Special appearance by Egan.
Yes, sir.
Happy to have you here,
I'm gonna
boys.
go
Listen,
over to
out
players.
there,
Right.
have a great
I'm gonna go
week
look
8.
at Russell
Anthony's gotta
Wilson.
Go
Go pick up Russell Wilson for all my fab. All 31 of my fab. It's so much less fun when I don't have like 100 fab to drop in this weekly rundown. Goodbye.
Have a good one, boy.